So it's week 20. This is the final week of market for this year. Yeah, I've just spent the last few days cutting, and cutting. I have my coolers full of flowers. I have a lot of orders for the designers ready to go out. Some have already been picked up. And I'm hoping tomorrow I'm going to cut again in the morning and then make a ton of bouquets for market. I only do this at this time of the year, is make little arrangements. And I use real little pumpkins. Bob and I went pumpkin hunting a week ago or so, I don't remember, but there's cute little pumpkin fruit vegetable stands along the lake there, and we hopped around and found some. I like this size. I like orange. We had a hard time finding orange, but little pumpkins that I could carve out, and then I fill it with green floral foam. Yes, I don't like using green floral foam, but I haven't found a product that works in the pumpkins. And sometimes I think, oh, I'm not going to make these anymore because they use the floral foam, but I have a lot of customers that really like them. I have a box of floral foam that needs to be used up. And yeah, I guess I'm just making a few again this year. So I've been making these since I think almost year one, so 20 years or more. I didn't have a lot of flowers in the beginning, and so my sister-in-laws, who used to help me prep for market, taught me how to arrange in pumpkins, because it allows you to use less flowers than I would in a bouquet. And I just didn't have enough flowers in those early years to make enough for my Thanksgiving markets. So that's kind of how it started, and here we are 20 years later. I'm not making a ton. Every year I worry that people aren't going to buy them. So we'll see. Hopefully people like them at market.
really well. Yeah. If you pick ready, if you pick them, then wow. This one really caught my eye. No. Yeah.
You recommend? Let's get two almost the same.
Love you, bye.
Do more of the green ones or not? No, the green.
You're all set.
Winter.
Yeah, you too.
Hi there. Hi there. How are you? Good. How are you? Good. Yeah. With apple. The solid here. Haven't wait. Wait.
Have goodies to thank all of our farmers here for it's National Farmers Day on Saturday. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. Sorry. I know. Oh, we gotta get the perfect one, right? It's awful. They're all so beautiful.
This is the second morning that we've had frost. They were forecasting it, so I could tell at the beginning of the week that it was highly likely. When you have like clear skies, no wind, and temperatures going 3-4 degrees at night. I think last night actually they were forecasting 1 degree near me. I don't have an outdoor thermometer, but definitely frost. I couldn't ask for better timing. To wrap up market, I was able to cut all day Wednesday still, and then light frost Wednesday night, and then last night. So I did have a couple orders for designers next week, but I told them that was highly unlikely. So market's done, 20 weeks are in the books. I'm always tired after the final market because I try to get as much ready as possible. I made the same amount as I did last year. Last year we sold every single thing I brought to market, and last night we didn't. I'm very happy with how much we sold, but we didn't sell out. So I'm gonna make some notes for next year, and we'll see based on how season's going and how much I'll have to bring. Maybe I won't have to work quite as hard to prep for the market next year. But yeah, it was overall a pretty good market season. I do think that shopping habits are changing a bit at farmers markets. I don't know if that's since the pandemic or just the cycle of people's habits. So we'll have to see in the future how a farmers market, if it's sustainable for me in terms of it's a ton of time to prep and go there, and a lot of the weather can make a big difference on sales. So it's a little bit riskier avenue for a farmer to sell their product, as opposed to wedding designers who for sure are going to buy no matter what's happening with the weather on a particular day. So yeah, I'm actually really happy to be done. I'm really excited to just clean up my field and get it ready for next year. I'm ready to put this year behind me. Now that I have a plan for attacking the cutworms, I'm really hoping for a more successful flower season next year, because lisianthus by far are my favorite things to grow, and the cutworm have really taken a bit of my joy out of growing them the last 2 years. And then, who knows what new bug or weather event will happen next year, but I'm just excited to get my fields cleaned up, get the cover crop seed in, and just get everything ready for a really nice spring. So thanks for following me on my market journey. I'm not going to stop making videos. I've said I'd try it for a year, one video a week. So next week you can see what Jen does when market season is over. Hope you had a good week. If you're in Canada, happy Canadian Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next time.